Disclaimer. When I criticize a nation, I'm criticizing the ruling class, as only they have the power to make decisions on foreign policy. The population of any country has little to no political will, and has absolutely no say in foreign affairs. Therefore, I am not insulting the average working man of a nation, so please do not take what I'm about to say offensively. This is not an attack on the general population. The ruling class of all Western countries do not represent the people. This is especially true in the Anglosphere, which is nothing but an oligarchic plutocracy. Many make the mistake in assuming that all governments in the Western democracies are acting on behalf of their voter class. They absolutely do not. But they do hide behind the flag, which serves to deflect blame onto the people as they wipe their bloodied hands with it. Justice prevails, but not as one may expect. The injustices against Germany from 1914 until 1945 are immeasurable. The main perpetrator was Britain, which got away unpunished for unspeakable atrocities, from engineering both wars to the terror bombing of innocent civilians, resulting in the deaths of hundreds of thousands. If there was one state actor that was responsible for all the death and destruction from the two-part war of 30 years, it would be Great Britain. And to add insult to injury, the British lied and completely fabricated the entire period with fake history, brainwashing the entire world into believing their lies, where the collective conscience of the next 2 generations, born after 1945, had been captured. Only now are we witnessing the unraveling of these fabricated stories and the official World War II narrative. Time heals wounds, both physical and psychological. Countries can be rebuilt. Lies, however, have a much more profound and lasting effect. The post-war lies written by the winners have arguably been the most damaging aspect of World War II. With the truth hidden and suppressed, justice is unable to be served, and thus the society becomes one that is built on lies, which inevitably leads to absurdity and chaos. If one believes in morality, then truth and justice must be protected regardless of cost. It has now been nearly 80 years since the end of World War II, and the villains who started this destructive conflict have never been punished. Of course, the individuals who drove the world into this calamity are dead and gone, but the state actors are very much alive. Britain and America have played world police, or shall I say bully, with little to no repercussions. They continuously get away with murder. One could be forgiven for believing that there is no justice in this world, and that might makes right. However, let's look a little closer at the belligerent that wrecked Europe out of envy. Yes, London celebrated VE Day and emerged on the winning side. Germany was no longer a rival power. Britain and its empire was free to take over the world unhindered, right? Well, not exactly. In taking part in the defeat of Germany, because let's face it, it was not Britain that defeated Germany. The British lost their empire. Germany broke the British Empire. Therefore, calling World War II a victory for Britain is a stretch. It was a Pyrrhic victory at best. Furthermore, the UK became known as the sick man of Europe as it struggled economically in the second half of the 20th century. However, the nation itself persisted and remained strong militarily, able to project power and even win conflicts. But we've seen a slow decay of this once mighty island nation, which has been reduced to near irrelevance on the global stage. Moreover, World War II was bigger than Britain, which was used by greater powers as a vehicle for world domination. Germany was martyred as it went down fighting. The Germans retained their honor and dignity in fighting against an evil entity that seeks to destroy humanity. Britain sold itself to the devil for material wealth and vain glory, which in the end it saw neither and lost its prestige. Although Britain never had to endure the humiliation of defeat, injustices, and ongoing occupation, Britain is suffering a different kind of defeat and humiliation. The once great British Empire and its unmatched navy is now the laughingstock of the world, which can barely get its ships out of port. The Third Reich of Germany left a larger and more permanent footprint on history, far bigger than that of liberal Britain or plutocratic America. Hitler and NSDAP Germany will be remembered long after the so-called Anglo-democracies have gone, whose memories will mostly fade away. The only mark Britain will leave on the world will be that of a disposable vehicle for world with an elite class of Shabos Goys who sacrificed their own people, whose gullibility made them so contemptible to their rulers they did so without remorse. The British nation is in decay, the state is a joke, and the military is almost non-existent, stripped of its former glory and mocked by the world. Britain is withering on the vine, and as the truth about World War II is slowly revealed, exposing British treachery, lies, and deceit, the humiliation process will be slow for the whole world to witness and see the true nature of these greedy liars who thought they were above truth and justice. The current ruling class that inherited the levers of power in their arrogance refused to correct the mistakes of the past or even acknowledge them. Instead, their never-ending lust for even more power made them willfully blind. They were drunk with perceived success, and now they are waking up with a serious hangover, with all the eyes of the world on them as they are forced into the walk of shame. No respect, no glory, no greatness. Nothing but a shell. A pathetic sight. A nation that will go down in history as the great lie that circled the proverbial drain to the sound of laughter. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, please consider subscribing. Please also share and leave a like. It's free and it helps the channel. Also, a big thank you to all of you who have very kindly donated. I very much appreciate your generosity, as this channel is demonetized. For one-off donations, it's easy. I accept PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee, or even crypto. Links are in the description. Until next time.